So, we have had a rest, and we have learned some new things from that book that we got in the dungeons. Vince has learned how to cast magic, and he found out he's quite good at it, and has many different spells. So, he has his healing spell that he can cast to heal himself up. He has the spark spell that the book was talking about. He has a conjure familiar spell. And has a fire spell, so things are looking much better for him. It is much better than the sword he was using before. It's, much more his style. But we'll keep the sword for just now, just in case. Definitely take the shield as well. Anyway, time to head out and see what else is going on. Might sort of get some supplies and then head off to Whiterun. Right, so first things first, where are we going to get supplies? Is there a shop in this town? And we've got an inn. That's probably a good place to loot. Oh, there's a shop. Not sure what kind of supplies we're looking for. Maybe we can sell some of the stuff that we got while escaping that dungeon, no?
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
No problem. Yeah, feels like we walked into the middle of something. Hello.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
What should I have heard?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Oh, that sounds like really, really expensive. I guess I could help you get the claw back. Where do you think it's gone? I can have a look around.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
I wasn't going yet. I wanted to shop. We'll catch up with you in a minute. So yeah, Bleak Falls Barrow, is that not where we were told not to go? I'd like to know a little bit more about this.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Well, more importantly, do you sell spells? I'm very interested in them. I just got this book. It's very good.
I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
Oh, well, that sounds like somewhere where we need to go. Let's have a look at his books. He's got something on an animal god, bound dagger. Well, these are quite expensive. Do we have anything that we need to sell? I mean, we could sell them our brief histories, but yeah, I mean, they're not really worth very much, and I'd prefer to keep them. No, don't really have anything. We could sell them some of our health potions, I suppose. I suppose if you'll take the Imperial armor, we could give them that. We don't really have any use for it. Maybe you'll find somebody who does. And we can probably sell them our old clothes. We've got some nice new ones. And this longbow, I'm not really a fan of that, so we'll get rid of that as well. There we go. Still really lacking the gold for the spell tomes. Yeah, none of them are really... I mean, they look good, look fun, but nothing's really in our price range. So yeah, I guess we'll have to, yeah, we'll have to go. But we'll be back later, maybe, to get some of those spell tomes.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Uh-huh.
You can see it from here,
look
though.
at that road.
The mountain just over the buildings.
Can you be quiet? Speak when you're spoken to.
Those things
Right, as you were
must be
saying.
mad hiding out there.
You're new
Those
around
old
here,
cliffs are filled
so I'll
with
go
nothing
easy
but
on you.
traps.
But don't get on my bad side.
What is wrong with you? Right. Hello. You were saying?
Greetings, Dwarf. That armor looks like it could use a polish.
So does your pitch, boy. Didn't I tell you last time to be more specific? If you
Are we
want
going?
someone's business, point out the stain on their chest plate or the blood on their boots.
But you don't have any stains on your chest.
Guess not. Are we going? Or are you going to stay and listen to their conversation? Okay. Is this the way you want us to go? No? Hello? Anything you want to say?
This way.
Stupid dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this way. I'm going. Gonna follow, or... She seems to be a little bit stuck. Come on, it's this way. There we go. Getting her moving. Oh, come on. Just a little bit further. Move it.
Be careful.
Yes. Move it.
I wonder why
There we
they
go.
only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Uh-huh. Very interesting. Were you just going to stand there? Fine. We'll go back to the shoving strategy.
Be careful.
Shove. Come on. Going this way. Hello? Wait, yes. Yes, you've worked it out. You've got something in the water near here. I should probably avoid drinking it. Seems like everyone who comes from this town is brain dead. Right. There we go. A few more steps. We're almost there. Edge of town. There we go. This way. This way.
Be careful.
Yes. Can you start walking? There we go. There we go. I think she's sorted now. Right. So, I know you're whatever relation he is to you, has said only the edge of town. But are you coming with me?
The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I
Alright,
guess I
so
should
up
get
there.
back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
I mean, thanks for showing me where it is. I'm just gonna go and do something else, and then I'll be right back to go and get your claw. Unless you have something else to say.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
I mean, how much further is it?
Well, it's a winding road up the mountain just ahead. You'll know you're in the right place once you spot the old watchtower. Once you get to the tower, head north. Bleak Falls Barrow should be just around the corner further up.
Alright.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Cool. I'm just gonna head to the tavern quickly before we head out. It seemed like there were some cool people here. Maybe want to talk to some of them. Right. Maybe want to find out something about what's going on in the world. I don't know.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
She's over there. Go talk. Well, oh, is that it? You just talk to me and leave? He's a very rude person. He was rude to his mother as well last time. Let's talk to this guy. Hello, Gore.
You in need of a companion, friend? Well, then you're in luck. I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, you've killed more than 1,440 men? You sound like somebody who I want to walk away from very quickly.
That few, huh? At this rate, I guess I better change it to seconds then. But who's counting?
Yeah. So, what brought you to Skyrim?
The Horkers, my friend. The Horkers. I can't get enough of a good bowl of Horker stew. Fresh garlic, tomatoes, a sprinkle of lavender.
Yeah. I prefer food that doesn't... I prefer just like a nice salad or something like that. You had any things like that? No? Okay.
It's what's on the inside that counts, friend. And that part's delicious.
Yeah, Riverwood doesn't have that many Horkers.
That isn't it. You see, I've tried stews of all different flavors from all over Tamriel. I've tried your venizons and your steaks. I've tried your bug meat, your horror pies, and Taurus nuggets. Some wood elf charlatan even tried to sell me what he called a wyvern steak, but it tasted like mountain goat. I've tried every meat from the Somerset Isles to the shores of Solstein, and ain't nothing compared to a fresh pot of Horker stew. But you know what I haven't tried? I haven't tried a dragon. And call me crazy, but I think I saw one fly this way not long ago.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there was a dragon at Helgen. Yeah, it was probably the same one. I mean, unless there are more. That would be awful.
You don't say. Sounds like Embry owes me a drink. Said I was more likely to see a Horker with wings. I reckon that would be too good to be true.
Okay. You don't sound as crazy as you did when we first met. How have you managed to kill so many men? You seem to be quite peaceful apart from that.
It's all in the hips, friend. Killing a bandit is like making love to a maiden. It only takes a second, and there's no shortage of blood.
Yeah. That's not what I meant.
True enough, adventurer. True enough. You see, in times of war and famine, bandits are like cockroaches. A man can't even relieve himself without half a dozen bandits holding his prick. Especially a man who travels north to hunt Horkers, and south to hunt dragons. If only bandits tasted half as good as Horkers, I'd never go hungry again.
Uh-huh. So where did you learn to fight so well?
I got my start as a pit dog in the Imperial City Arena. Worked my way up to Gladiator before I got bored and quit. They say the best techniques are left by the survivors. With me gone, I guess everyone will have something to offer.
That is quite impressive, yeah.
I know, and I would have been Grand Champion too, if not for the burden. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Fair maidens in my bed and good stew in my belly. Some burden. Well, that ain't what I'm talking about.
Why did you leave then?
Well, friend, it all comes down to who your opponent is. I'm square with killing men, but with a Grand Champion, ain't no more men to fight. So, they bring in beasts. Minotaurs and things. I don't like it one bit. If a man chooses to enter the arena, it's what you call his prerogative. A beast ain't got no say in the matter. I kill Horkers for food and bears for hides. I don't kill no animal for sport.
Oh, so yeah. Why did you become an arena fighter in the first place?
Why not? You need to get up more, friend. The arena is the most celebrated spectacle in all of Tamriel. To fight and die in the arena is a great honor. To fight and live, well, do that and you carve your name amongst the gods.
Yeah, but what makes it so popular? I mean, you just get a good book, sit out in the nice countryside. Why do you have to watch people killing each other?
'Cause it's fair. It's about the only place you can truly measure a man's worth. If I ask the folks here, who has the best mead in Skyrim, one person might say Blackbriar mead, another might vouch for Honning Brew. If I asked for the best alchemist, bard or scribe, or which inn was warmest, and which wench the sweetest, there'd be many replies, but no answer. But if I asked you who was the strongest, who could best any man in the pit, there'd be no debate. You'd know by who was left standing. Only in the arena can a man be judged by his own merits.
Well, I mean, there's some logic to that. Yeah, describe the arena experience.
The words won't do it justice. Not mine, anyway. But you can imagine, can't you? That moment when you stand behind the gate in a cold sweat. The air's so thick you can taste the blood. The crowd is buzzing. The flies are buzzing. Then they wheel up the iron. You hear this roar. So loud it rumbles in your chest. You don't know who they cheer for, or what they cheer for. Victory, glory, or death. But that's the beauty of the arena, ain't it? Nothing's ever written, nothing's ever known. The grand champion can win 100 matches and name a skeever as his next opponent, and the audience will still hold their breath. Unlike the stories, it's always a surprise when the hero wins, 'cause in the arena, the hero's allowed to fail.
Yeah, well, I think that's all we're gonna... I think we could ask more questions later, maybe.
You ought to travel to Cyrodiil sometime, friend, and test your valor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he wants to travel with us, he seemed to suggest that. See if he'll, you know, come up to Bleak Falls Bower or along to Whiterun with us. He seems like he can take care of himself.
Let's go.
Alright, we got a friend. Okay. Well, let's continue looking around, talking to some people. See whether anyone else has any more advice. Emery, hello.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you?
I'm not going to give him a drink. No. Definitely not. We'll stay away from that child. It's very annoying. Right. Now we just need to go into the tavern, have a quick look around, see if there is anything that we need to know about, and then we'll head right out, Gore. Alright. I do want to talk to Sven. He's been very rude to a lot of people. We'll see what's going on with him.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Yeah, but before we get to that, I saw a dragon at Helgen, and your mother is not crazy.
Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Yes, we're going right after this. But before we go, you and Faendal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yeah, two people spending time together never blossoms into anything, of course.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
No, I'm not going to do that.
All right then.
Why would I do that? You're a horrible person. Right. Hello.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
I'm just wondering if you've heard anything interesting around here?
Here, take a look at this.
Okay, we got a Beware of Necromancer's little booklet there. Where can I learn more about magic?
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
Ooh, the Jarl has a wizard. We'll head right there. Right, Gore, we've got somewhere to go. We have to head off to... Oh god, he started singing. Time to leave. But yes, as I was saying, we've got to head off to Whiterun. Yeah. Do you know the way? I was told it was just down here, but I'm not 100% sure. Right. That's a nice day, though. Hopefully, much more peaceful than the previous days. Yes. Ooh. So peaceful, so calm, so quiet. I think it was this way, right? We're told up the mount. Oh, there's a nice sign. Okay, we're told up the mountain to get to Bleak Falls Barrow, and then along here to Whiterun. Yeah, that seems about right. Hopefully it's not that far away. They didn't seem to be making it sound like it was a big journey. Yeah, okay. Oh, wolves. You ready? You may have to fight. Time to try our magic out. Oh, doesn't seem to be that good. Oh, maybe it seems to do the job actually. Never mind, I take that back. Oh, that was very easy. Okay, well, we'll get some of these pelts off of them. And hopefully we can sell those later. Ooh, along with maybe a raw rabbit leg. We can maybe get something for that as well. Okay, put away our weapon. Okay, seems fairly alright here. Just a couple of wolves, but... Oh, I think I can see Whiterun already. Okay. Doesn't seem to be many guards around here. You think they could patrol this road? Gore, are you coming? Did you drink any of that water back in the town? You know what it does to you. Right. Anyway. Oh, Imperials. We should make... Gore, I didn't tell you, but I still need to get that pardon from the Imperials, so we're just gonna stay away from them.
Maybe today I'll try something new. Like a vegetable or something. Buried under an avalanche of meat.
That sounds like a good idea. Glad to see you're not too worried. Yes, yes. We do need to head to Solitude at some point. Clear that stuff up. Anyway. Ah, there's Whiterun. No problem. Should be able to get right in there. Oh my. Are they fighting a giant? Do you wanna get involved, Gore? This seems like your kind of fight. Oh, they've already beaten it. Well done, guys. Well, gals.
That's taken care of. No thanks to you.
I'm sorry, we were coming over to help. But you don't look like you need it.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
What's a shield brother?
An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
Oh. Yeah, well, that sounds interesting. Could I join that? I like coin.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Oh, thank you. Well, I mean, we're not going to go straight away. Oh my. A little bit of personal space here, Gore. We're not going to go straight away, but we might go soon. I mean, maybe after we've learned some magic, got our pardon, things like that. Might head along. Yes. Now, we were told to tell the guard something, I think. Weren't we? Something to get us in here. I've completely forgotten what it is, so we'll just have to kind of blag our way in. Gore, keep up. Right. Oh, what we got here? A camp of Khajiit.
We should offer discounts to the soldiers.
Oh, are you merchants?
The soldiers? From which side? The Stormcloaks or the Imperials? Both. One or the other is bound to win the war eventually. Why not curry favor now, so that the victor will look upon us kindly?
You have the foresight of a Khajiit in a sandstorm. If we offer a discount to both sides, the winners will persecute us for helping the losers.
I had not thought of it that way.
Sorry for interrupting. Do you sell, like, merchant wares?
This one needs something?
I guess not that one. Maybe you. Hello.
Do you seek to make a purchase?
Yeah. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
I just want to see if he has any spell books. No spell books. What else does he have? He has some girls' dresses and some soul gems. You know what? I'm thinking you might not be the most reputable merchant in town. You know, you're going to stay far away from you. Okay. Well, let's head up here. Be a little bit quicker. Right. And, oh, at least the gate's down, so we don't have to talk our way through this bit, but looks like we might have to, yeah, he's coming for us.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Yes. Well, Riverwood has asked me to come here and tell you about the dragon, basically.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Ah, okay, thank you. Well, this turned out to be much easier than I thought it would be.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
Another, sounds like she's another merchant.
An order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow
What was
that?
that noise?
Helgen got dragon. One of those horrors comes
that
here.
must be nothing. Anyway, time to head up. Gotta go see the Jarl. No time to have a look around the stalls. It started raining. Has it?
Mr.
Oh no, I think I heard a fountain. I can spare a coin. It started raining. Hello.
I'm so hungry.
Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Yeah, no problem. Why are you begging?
It's what Brenna said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for anything. I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
We're not quite ready to adopt you, but we don't really have anywhere to live ourselves. You should get inside if you can. It's pretty awful weather. We'll try and do the same. Get in through here. Is he worshipping Talos? I thought that was outlawed. Anyway. Time to get in. Ooh, nice and dry in here. Right.
We cannot afford to act now.
Hello. Oh. Hey, we mean no harm. He looks scary, but he's not really.
I just think we need more information.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I have news from Helgen, or yeah, Alvar sent me. Riverwood is in danger. Yeah, don't want to tell her about Helgen too much, or why we were there.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
Well, a dragon destroyed Helgen.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully he doesn't ask too many questions. Hello.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah, let's try and not talk about the Imperials. Yeah, do you want to say the Imperials were about to execute Ulfric, or just say that the dragon destroyed... Well, we'll tell them the whole story. The Imperials were about to execute Ulfric Stormcloak, and then the dragon attacked. I mean, it's... We'll ignore the bit how we were there, but yes, he doesn't need to know that.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, We should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
Provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Quiet.
We should
City's
not.
as good a place as any.
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
I mean, I don't really use it, but my friend
Is
could.
Another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar.
Oh, good.
My court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to be patient.
Yeah, Gore, I got some new stuff for you. I got some
What do you
armor.
need?
Let's trade some things.
Just leave me all the food.
Yeah, so we got some nice armor for you. There you go. That's much
Let's
better than your
go.
old rubbish. Oh, where's the Aragon? He's over here. Right. Ooh, this place is fantastic.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Okay. So, what does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
So, what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
That does sound reasonably easy, but Bleak Falls Barrows got a lot of bandits in it. We were told all about them. So, can you tell me anything more about it?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Yes, they've already told me. And how do you know the stone tablet is there?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay. So, can you tell me more about the Dragon War?
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
Okay, so all the dragons were killed. Well, obviously not all of them, but like all the ones they knew of were killed.
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Why would you want to do a crazy thing like that? Anyway, let's get into more interesting stuff. Are you the only wizard around?
I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Oh, I'm sure we can do that, definitely.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Excuse me? My opinion on you is changing quickly. Where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Okay, yes. That's what other people told us. What do you do as a court wizard?
I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Whiterun.
Of course, Jarl Balgruuf.
If I never saw
You seem to have
dragons
found me
reach
an able
again,
assistant.
he'd be
I'm
too
sure he
soon.
will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Okay, we'll try our best. I guess our conversation with... Oh, he's already turned away. I don't really like you. I mean, I like your magic, but I really don't like you. Right, let's get out of here, Gore. We've got to go and deliver these frost salts. I mean, I told him I'd do it. I mean, maybe he'll teach us some magic for it. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's still raining. Try and get down before we get too wet. Anyway. God, you're so loud. I hope one of the elves come and get you. Right. Let's keep going. So where do you want to go? You want us to go to Arcadia. Where would she be? This looks... I assume she's the alchemist. This looks kind of alchemisty. Yes. Arcadia's Cauldron. This is where we need to go.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
No, I have a delivery. I have a delivery for you. Excuse me. I have a delivery?
You look rather... Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that.
I don't think I'm ill right now, but I have some frost salts for you.
Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first.
Oh, really?
Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Huh, okay. I mean, they're kind of useless, but that's fine. So you're a healer?
Of a sort. I don't have formal training in the restoration school, but something just as good. Within these walls, I have all that I need to brew a potion for nearly any ailment. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Oh, okay then. We'll come to you later if we never... Exactly. If we ever need healing. Right, well, I guess it's time to head off to Bleak Falls Barrow.